First tonight, a Wiltshire man who survived a huge electric shock while working as a window cleaner is now calling for a change in safety laws to protect others.
Jason Knight from Westbury had to be airlifted to hospital after being hit by a 33,000-volt shock in April. He lost the lower half of one arm and underwent more than 20 operations to save his legs. Richard Payne reports.
Jason Knight's life and limbs changed forever the day he simply went to clean some windows. His left forearm amputated, both legs shattered and scarred so badly his mobility is severely restricted. All after the extendable pole he was using moved too close to the high voltage cable overhead.
The cable actually found a shorter room. It actually jumped about 2 meters to the end of my pole, and then obviously travelled down and then through me.
You never thought that was possible?
No, absolutely not. No, I don't anything. But I think we're all sort of told, don't touch a power line because obviously it's going to electrocute you. 9 times out of 10. But for it to jump 2 meters, you couldn't write it.
33,000 volts had passed through his body, narrowly missed his heart, so powerful it left burn marks on the ground. Jason was using this pole, which is insulated in the lower section, but not on the parts further up. He spent 3 days in a coma and would spend 4 months recovering from surgery to remove damaged nerves and tissues. Now the 35-year-old father of 3 and his own father, himself a window cleaner, are campaigning for better warning signs and fully insulated poles to a British standard.
We're appealing to all the window cleaners out there. Check your equipment. Look up, look out for these type of cables. If you see cables and you can't identify them, walk away. Don't do the job. Don't go near them. High voltage can jump and it's lethal, or it will mutilate you.
This Swindon-based business is thought to be the only one currently producing the poles to the higher standards and backs the family's call for stronger legislation.
There were 2 fatalities in 2022 and Jason's earlier this year, and I fear there will be more unless something changes. I think there is a need to make an amendment to that British standard, so not only the handle section but the first section above are made from insulated materials.
A health and safety executive investigation ruled no criminal charges should be brought, and a spokesperson for the Department of Business and Trade told us manufacturers and suppliers are required to place only safe products on the market and are responsible for issuing instructions on how a product can safely be used. His career over, Jason's focus now is on securing better safety for others.
I'm a survivor and this is my chance to make change, and I will succeed. And I will make sure I will succeed.
He believes without change, others will suffer the same fate or, even worse, from an unseen danger. Richard Payne, ITV News, Warminster.
Wow, Jason, that is so compelling. Thank you for telling your story.
Yeah, he's doing a grand job sharing that story.